Man, it's just so hot this time of year. This is about May, I think it's May 14th or May 15th. It's hot. Man, it's just so hot. Dogs are miserable. No snakes this morning. Thought there might be up this little canyon. But it's good to get the dogs out. Figure out something. Either get the buggy so I can cover a little more country. Did that last year. I did find the lion tracks. It's a little female that's in, I don't know if she's still here. I've been out for quite a while. Time for lunch, breakfast, whatever. I gotta wear all this stuff. I stay covered up. I don't know if you noticed by all the other videos, if you see the little scars on my hands, and then if you see them on my arms and my neck, it's because that's sun damage and it's precancerous lesions. So I have to go to the dermatologist. At first I was having to go to the dermatologist like every 3 months, and then I go. Now I go every then I went every 6 months, and now I go once a year. And takes that little nitrogen, whatever thing, burns me. Burns. You've probably seen, I mean, I've had some videos where I got a big old thing on my lip, and then probably seen where I got some blisters. Looks like I got some kind of disease. But yeah, they burn those things on me. I try to stay covered up as much as possible. He said it's not if I get skin cancer, it's that they catch it in time. So I wear these great big old hats, and I try to wear a neckerchief to keep my ears and they say that's the most dangerous place, is get it right on your ears. But keep my ears covered up and my neck covered up. Try to wear a collared shirt and long sleeve, you know. Call it being pigment impaired. You know, you just take your cover up and use lots of sunscreen and just try not to take any chances. I can't stay inside. I gotta get out. And you can't stay out of the sun in this country, so you guys looking at these eggs like you want some. It's my breakfast. What are you worthless guys doing? You should be down there helping those dogs. You might get to see a cat. When you make the decision that you're on the wrong end of it, which I need to explain, is when I say you're on the wrong end of it, it means that you're in this country, or any country, I guess except snow, where you can see the tracks so easy. These dogs will trail a lion backwards just as easy as they will forwards. Matter of fact, I think sometimes they trail backwards easier than they trail forward, and I don't know why. You know, sometimes, and I've also considered, you know, and you can't find a track in this rock. I mean, it's next to impossible. Sometimes I think that you'd be further ahead if you just, every time the dog started a track, you didn't find the track, turn them around, because, you know, 75% of the time you're going backwards. Now, I don't know if that's true, and you kind of want to trust the dog, but yeah, you trail backwards just as easy as you trail forward. And they trailed right down to that little rock pile, and they can't get out of there. And then you think, you kind of watch the track and watch the way the dogs are moving it. And if the dogs, you know, if the track slowly gets worse and worse and worse, then you think, well, I'm on the wrong end of it. But then you also have the conditions that you encounter while you're doing it. So we started on a northeast slope, and they moved it up over the hill, up over this mountain, and across the top. Well, when they got up on top, it slowed down real slow. They had to really, really work at it. But it also wasn't protected from the elements as much. I mean, you had the wind blowing through there and the sun shining on it more, where on that northeast slope you didn't have it. And then we came off this west slope, which the wind predominantly blows out of the west, and they trail pretty decent going down the hill. Now they're hung up in a rock pile down there. I mean, they're all over that rock pile. One time I was hunting with a man from Arizona, and we were trailing, this has been years ago, probably 12 years ago. And sure enough, they caught a lion, dogs caught a lion in a rock pile just like that. They had a hard time, and they all scattered out and got quiet like that. And then all of a sudden, wah, 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 they found him, you know. I don't know what happens, but it seems like lion hunting's hard, but it's fun. Especially like this, because I can sit up here. I didn't bring my good camera with me, but I can sit up here and watch the dogs work. And out of 12 dogs, I got 4 pups with me that didn't go down, but I got 8 dogs down there working on it. So we'll see what happens. We might be on the wrong end of it. If we are, I'll just, like a guy said, you know, you trail until you can't trail no more and you don't catch anything. At least you know where to start. You know, well, they're trying to trail back to where he was born, which is what it means when or it's just a saying we have when you're trailing backwards. You're trailing him back to where he was born. At least then, you know, maybe we could, tomorrow morning, we could jump over and see if he went back down on that other side, or she did, whatever it is. They're working it. They love it. Love it. And then I got some young dogs down there like Sheila and Maggie and Dan. They're all helping, you know. They're interested in it. And you worthless mutts. Hey, Timmy. Uno, come here. What's your story, Uno? Hey. All right. To be continued. What in the world? Ready to go? You guys did a good job. What? No lion. All right, this will just be a little quickie. We went all the way up the top. Let me see. Up the top. Trailed over the top. Ended up back down on the other side. Dogs got holed up in a big old rock pile, barking around and then silent. I let them mill around down there for, probably for an hour and a half. And I don't know, if I didn't go down there. I called a friend of mine that has a farm there on the other side and talked to him. He drove up there and glassed the side of that mountain, glassed where they were. And now it's hot. I mean, it just got hot too. So I called them off, and I thought we were on the wrong end of it, so we circled through these big deep canyons over here and nothing. But I haven't videoed as much as I typically do. I don't know why. I just kind of hit a lull, I guess. I don't know. But I'll get back up started again. I gotta rig up my summer deal again. I didn't bring a neckerchief. Usually I have a neckerchief to hang over my head. I didn't have enough water. I need a water bladder. Need to start packing my little day pack, or, you know, seems to me like you could get a little vest or something. There's got to be something easy. Because dogs are toasted. I mean, they're hot. They did good though. Thought I seen a track on this side. We were going the wrong way. Anyway, well, that's 5 miles right there. Long, hard day. But it's good for the hounds. Good for me. I'll be home by probably 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock. Probably 1 o'clock. Tough old country. Hard on dogs, hard on hunters. But it's a challenge. And I'm convinced it makes better dogs. They love it. Anyway, all right, summertime's here, boys. Time to start packing water, getting out earlier and quitting earlier. I killed the first rattlesnake yesterday over there in those mountains. I don't know what kind. I think it was a weird looking rattlesnake. He's a little guy. Wasn't very big, probably about 2 foot. But he's dead now. Anyway, that's it. I gotta quit saying anyway. Anyway, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I'll quit saying anyway. Anyway. Maybe his son's getting to me. Losing my marbles. That's okay. I don't know what it is. Every time I do this and I have a long day, you know. The other day I did 8 miles up there. I didn't video any of that. Dogs were trailing a bobcat. They might have switched to a running coyote, I don't know. But big booger. The hot booger? Booger bear, come on, let's go, man. I just absolutely feel a sense of accomplishment when I spend a half a day or whatever out with the dogs or the hounds in the hills. You know, even if we don't catch anything, just trail around, see what's going on. Just like when I get home, I feel like, wow, you've done it. You know, that's it. It's a good day. I can sit in that office and I can do a job, or I can whatever and make $10,000. No sense of accomplishment. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the money, but not that same feeling. I don't know what it is. I guess it's that same old thing. You know? Born 100 years too late or something. Anyway, here we go. Anyway, I said it again.